Well, our conference is really good, and Oregon's a really good team, and want to compliment them on their ability to execute and the toughness that they played with. But I obviously love my team, and we're just really disappointed right now because there's some things that were under our control that we wish we had back. I think I'm going to rely on our character and our response and the kind of young women I know these people are, and we're going to let this game teach them and us as a coaching staff, and that's the only thing we could do. I said that's our only option, to respond and get better. And obviously Oregon's a really good team, but I believe we're a really good team. So I'm excited to watch our team learn from this experience and get better from it. Thank you. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, there was a lot of frustrating parts about that. We missed 10 free throws. We missed 20 shots in what we call the war zone. We obviously we struggled against their zone. They slowed us down, and it controlled the pace of play. We weren't able to get some of the passion plays and turnovers and runouts. Their guards are tough, and we said that, I think, after the Oregon State game, that we were going to have the exact same game plan, but they were going to have better guards, and we had to be ready to raise up. And I thought they handled our pressure very well. We gave up way too many straight line drives, but I thought we did a lot of good things too, especially in our adjustments in the second half. And we got the ball inside. We did a lot of good things on switching screens and limited their three-point attempts. They average, I think, making 11 a game, and I think we did a good job for the most part. But the other side of that coin is they got a lot of straight line drives to the goal, and we're going to have to address that. Yeah. Well, I think, we missed good shots, a lot of them. I mean, I'll take Jordan Canada in the lane, 10 out of 10 times. I'll take, offensive rebound situations, putting those back in. And it wasn't like we struggled to get good shots that we think we are capable of making. To their credit, I don't want to take anything of credit away from their defense. They did a nice job. Their zone created some indecision for us that was difficult, and three-point shooting isn't our strong suit. One thing I was really pleased about, for a long time, we were able to get the ball inside. In the midst of them playing zone, in the midst of them daring us to shoot the three-point shot, we were able to get touches from Monique, and I think that says a lot about our team. But, you can't miss free throws, and you can't miss shots in the paint. You have to be able to deliver on those, and we weren't able to deliver on those in the last 5 minutes. And I will take the responsibility as the head coach. Obviously, it falls on me. I need to go back and study the films. Maybe where could I make an adjustment? Where could I make an adjustment to create an easier opportunity? Maybe I could have had rotations a little bit different. So just like I expect them to learn from every experience, that's my job as the head coach, and ultimately it's my responsibility to respond best.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Shannon. She just said just to relax. I was playing just kind of tight, and I wasn't playing free. So she just reminded me just to keep doing that, and I wanted to do that for my team and bring what I could to the table. It just shows the heart of this team and the fight that we have, that no matter what, we're going to keep fighting. Whether we're up or down, doesn't matter. We've been in this situation many times before. We've hit adversity. It's just all about, staying together. And that was something that Coach Corey preached on in the team huddle, is staying together when they did go on that 9-0 run. And I thought we did that, and that's what our team is about. We just have the heart. I missed that. Sorry, it was loud back there. You said what? I missed the last part. Stretch.
I think we just need to keep growing from every single game. We have Utah coming up this Friday, so we just have to watch the film tomorrow and just keep growing from every single game. What can we do better? Because we can't settle. 2 out of 3 is cool, but 3 out of 3 would have been better. So we just can't get complacent, and we just have to keep growing every single day.
I thought that was when the schedule came out. I thought it was great for us because it was going to force us to have the level of intensity right off the bat. And, there was no ramping up into the conference play, right? You had to go into the fire right away. And, honestly, you really got to count Stanford in that mix too. In terms of ranked opponents, I would say, in my mind, in terms of top 25 teams, I don't care what the numbers say, that was 4 top 25 teams in a row. And I think it'll teach us the value of every possession, right? There's a feeling right now that we know, I would have had that possession back. I would have liked to have done this differently. And there's this intensity because you could feel it. And it's like March, right? And I think that if we can let that help us in practice, if that can, make us treat every, shooting drill a little bit more tempo, as we work on our zone offense to try to have a little more tempo that way. I think the intensity of these 4 games to start out will pay dividends down the road. That's a great question. I'll know better after watching the film. It's a very different team. Obviously, though, there is some similarities. They've got 2 really good forwards at Utah, and they're shooting the ball a lot better than they did last year. But I think that what we've discovered about this team is that the adjustments are staying focused on us and our improvement. The game plans are going to have slight tweaks based on our opponents and what do we have to take away and those kinds of things. But I think what I've learned about the character of this team is that we're better when we focus on, all right, what are we going to have to do against this team to be at our best? And I think having that aggression and that confidence that when we're at our best, when we execute a scouting report the way that we've laid out, that we'll be just fine. And I think that I'll have a better answer for that tomorrow, honestly, but I think right now it's to focus on us and figure out how we can be, every person on our team can get 1 possession better.
Yeah, as a point guard, when you look at the film, you can always find ways to improve and involve your teammates more. And I think what I could have done better is attack the gaps a little bit more and create open shots for my teammates. I thought I was a little bit tentative in the first quarter, not being able to see my driving lanes and just passing around the perimeter instead of attacking the paint. That's something that I could have done better, and just making smart decisions on when to shoot, when not to shoot, and when to kick out.
Well, I'm really grateful to our administration, our support staff, our marketing staff, our fans, our band. It really is a family thing. It's a UCLA thing. And I think one of the biggest challenges in being the head coach of UCLA women's basketball is developing that community and that fan base and that home court advantage. And so it hurts a lot right now, but I'm really proud of all the people that have poured into that and the passionate fans that we have, and the way that they've had our backs and the way that our players have taken pride on that we want to fight for them and we want to protect our home court, partly because obviously it's good to do that basketball-wise, but also we feel very not indebted is the right word, but just we feel like we're fighting for them and with them, and this fan base means a lot. And for this program to stay at a consistent, elite team, we're going to need that to continue to grow. So we're really grateful for that, and I think we've established a real pride that Pauley Pavilion is a heck of a place to play for women's basketball, and we take a lot of pride in protecting that home court. Well, I think it's inches, right? And when you're playing a really good team like Oregon, it's every little inch matters. And those passion plays, we only had 59. And, you know, I think I said we've never lost a game where we've had 70 passion plays. And so, you know, I will challenge all of our players to go and go, hey, where could you have gotten one more? Maybe you could have had a better angle here. Maybe you could have gotten a deflection here. Maybe you could have rotated and taken a charge on one of those straight line drives. I mean, there's all kinds of things. And passion plays are those intangibles that sometimes can make a game turn. You know, you have 1 inch of a deflection, maybe that would have led to a run out. But I just think it's, you know, we didn't get enough, and our challenge will be to learn how to get more. Well, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for the coverage of Pac-12 networks, and we play in the best conference in the country.